Hi, my name's Steve. Welcome aboard my narrowboat home, Moorland Rose. Please join me as I take a slow boat through Britain. With Teddington Lock having a technical problem when we arrived yesterday, we had to spend the night on the tidal section below the lock. With the number of boats still in our flotilla, we had to raft up to each other. As it is with the boating fraternity, we all enjoyed ourselves. The following morning, with repairs to the lock complete, Matt cast off our bowline and we headed around the corner into the waiting lock. These Thames locks are huge. It's a good job. There are a number of boats waiting to go up, and the lock keepers did pack us in.
You're right. Yeah, we made some fun games. The worst thing was practice.
Everything goes smoothly, and the top gates swing open to release us all onto the non-tidal river, controlled by the Environment Agency. The tidal section is run by the Port of London Authority.
Thank you, Squire. You're going in the side.
Matt, Sally and Rupert are still with me, having spent their first night aboard Moorland Rose. We are heading for Hampton Court, where they can catch the tube into the city and their train home. Some boats are mooring up above the lock, which was our intended destination yesterday, so not all are heading upriver today. Canoeists, kayakers and rowers are sometimes difficult to spot, especially on a wide river. The River Thames has approximately 180 islands, Eyots or eights as they are called locally, along its course. The one to starboard is Trolloc Island, home of the Royal Canoe Club. I suppose that explains some of the traffic on the river here. I don't know if the geese are members. With most of the islands, it's obvious which side you pass, or it is signposted, but here at Ravensgate, you can pass on either side. I'll keep to starboard. We are in luck and managed to get a mooring on the end of the Hampton Court visitor moorings. We planned to go for a walk around and into town for a meal before Matt, Sally and Rupert head home. And Rupert did wear his life jacket all the way on the river before anyone comments. We had seen and heard parakeets along the river, but this was the first opportunity I had to film them. The following morning, I continue my journey alone. But soon team up for the locks with another boat leaving the same moorings. There is a third boat ahead, but these locks can easily accommodate all three of us.
I was told it's free round there today. It's free round there today, I think. They've got some exhibition or something on, the flower show.
There is a water point above the lock, so I tie up and wait my turn. That didn't take long, and I am on my way again. Some of these houseboats are very impressive, and no doubt command an impressive price tag. The houseboat to our right is Astoria, owned by David Gilmour of Pink Floyd fame. He bought it in 1986 and converted it into a floating recording studio. It was originally built for music hall impresario Fred Carno. It is not long before the next lock comes into sight. The blue sign you can see on the right hand side of the lock mouth tells us the lock is self-service. Not a problem, as they are all electrically operated. The lady from the boat already in the lock saw me approaching and opened the gates up again. She has offered to press the buttons to operate it while I stay aboard Moorland Rose. Once in the lock, I was surprised to see something swimming in the water. Known locally as Ron Seal, he's a regular visitor on the river above Teddington and knows how to use boats to help him get through the locks as he heads upstream. Sure enough, once the gates open, he's out of the lock before us. A riverside pub seems to be a good excuse to stop for the night. With limited mooring space, tying up two abreast is commonplace and expected.
your front to my front there. What length are you? What length are you? Right, it's
3 abreast isn't unusual where there's room.
How would you feel if somebody was...
I've got a dog, you see, but it don't matter,
How
does
would
it?
you feel if somebody was walking across your bedroom? That has to be...
My neighbours were away early. I'm a little more leisurely. Having decided I am moving, it starts to rain. Originally, Folly-Hyatt, the island to starboard, was bought in 1890 by Richard D'Oyly Cart and renamed it after himself, having built a 13-bedroom mansion on it. D'Oyly Cart was the producer of Gilbert and Sullivan comic operas. He founded the Savoy Theatre and the Royal English Opera House. Another lock, and the blue board indicates that this too is self-service. Crews from boats coming downriver have offered to push buttons to operate the lock for me. That's a bonus. No blue sign this time. We have a lock keeper here.
All right. My lock companions are calling it a day and mooring up here. With the rain easing, I elect to go on a little further. Will I regret it? I'm in luck, another manned lock. The lock is like you to tie up fore and aft, but when you're solo you cannot control both lines at the same time, so centre line it has to be. Only a small rise here, so I am soon on my way. Now to look for a mooring in Staines. I was beginning to wonder if this cruiser had seen me. He had, and I spot an ideal mooring. No breasting up tonight. Thank you for keeping me company. Keep the comments coming, I love reading them. More familiar place names next week, so join me next time. Until then, stay safe, see you soon.